Iran's parliament approved a bill that would suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency, also known as the IAEA. The measure must receive final approval before becoming law. Meanwhile, people in Tehran are cleaning up the damage and debris from Israeli attacks. And joining us now to help assess the aftermath in Iran, and in particular its nuclear capabilities after the U.S. airstrikes, is Hafed Al Ghwell. He's a senior fellow at the Johns Hopkins University SAIS Foreign Policy Institute. Sir, thanks so much for joining us. So Donald Trump says he will meet with Iran next week, but doesn't believe any nuclear deal is at all necessary. What do you make of that? That comment was quite remarkable.
Well, Trump seems to have his own narrative, and apparently he even managed to coerce the CIA to back him up, although a couple of days ago their assessment was he did not actually achieve total destruction of Iranian facilities. I don't think the Iranians themselves want to meet with Trump. He has proven to them and globally that he cannot be trusted when it comes to negotiations. We saw that they were supposed to meet with him in Oman, the day before Israel started bombing. So there is no reason for them to trust that this time around they will get anything. I think the message that everybody has received globally, not just Iran, is that if you want to protect yourself from Israel and the United States, you need to acquire nuclear weapons as fast as you can. That's the lesson of North Korea. North Korea, they stopped at, the United States stopped its aggression against North Korea the minute they acquired nuclear weapons.
Sir, Iran's parliament has approved a bill on limiting cooperation, or ending cooperation, in fact, with the IAEA. Now its higher guardian council must approve it before it becomes law. But what would that mean for transparency if Iran chooses to continue to pursue its nuclear program?
It means that they are no longer willing to trust international law or anybody like the United States. I mean, the whole point of them in negotiation, the whole point in allowing inspectors over the last few years is to show that they were not interested in developing nuclear weapons, a promise that they've kept all the way to the end. Once the bombing started, it was very clear that nobody really cares about the international agreements. And that there is no reason for Iran to accept any more inspections of any kind. That was expected from them to do. I think they will also do more. In my mind, I am convinced that losing credibility both for US and Israel, at least under these administrations, means that not only Iran, but nobody else would actually trust what they say.
So what do you mean when you say Iran may do more? How worrying is it that right now no one except Iran seems to know where these 400-odd kilos of enriched uranium has disappeared to? The IAEA had been monitoring levels very regularly to make sure it wasn't being used nefariously, but says 5 days into this whole air offensive from Israel, they lost track of where this uranium is.
I mean, to me, that's not really the biggest issue. I mean, there's no surprise that they want to hide whatever they still have left. Israel, until today, everybody knows it's a nuclear power. It has never actually declared that. It has not accepted international rules. It has not become a member or a signatory for the international nuclear programs. So Iran is basically doing the same, okay? We tried to do peaceful negotiations. We assured you that we are not seeking nuclear weapons, and this is the end of it. So we're not going to cooperate again.
So in your estimation, sir, only about 30 seconds left, where does Iran go from here?
Well, I mean, I think they have learned a lot in this period. I think they will, after a period of assessment, I think they're going to renew their program, and I think they're going to be aggressive in acquiring weapons if they can. I think they're going to rely on the help of some of the nuclear powers around them. Pakistan's parliament issued a statement a few days ago backing Iran 100%. That's a potential supplier of materials and equipment. North Korea will also can be a supplier. I think Iran is now changing its entire assessment of its program and of its relationship to the international order.
All right, well, that is an alarming issue that you raise. We'll have to see where it all goes. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Hafed
Thank you.
Al Ghwell.